I think I play with this guy later on, and he did it with top pair. He check raised turn with top pair,
Mm-hmm.
but it would be weird if he would do it after complete, because if guy complete only 16%, usually he don't do it with random kings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Again, it's more interesting the question here. What is our default play? I definitely like the river fold. I
mhm,
love the river bet sizing because your bet is on the maybe not on the thinner side, but it's fine. I'm a little bit doubtful about the turn 3 bet if it is too loose against the guy, but it's definitely not bad. Like, it's good that you reminded me about his aggressive raising stats.
mhm.
So yeah, it's fine. Okay.
But better just scroll down, right?
Well, that's my default play, but I mean, I don't know when this happened. That's my thing. Like the biggest mistake here is that if this happened after 100 hands,
Mhm,
you should know better. You should know something about the guy.
mhm,
If this is the first hand, you should have just called because we don't know anything.
mhm,
If this is the 325th hand, then probably raising could be a good play, I guess.
mhm.
But it's, I mean, you didn't do something retarded. The retarded thing is that you didn't know more about him. Or
Okay.
maybe you don't remember, who knows. Good,
Mm.
good.
And last read with few hands again
Okay.
versus unknown.
Yeah, let me check. So you bet twice and then he pot dunks on the 5. You jam. I probably like it. It's it's a paired board. Okay, we have no reason, of course. I mean, the thing is, he's definitely repping strong, but he can
Yeah, he can
maybe
play
have a 5.
over, play 5x.
hmm You also have, I mean, one important component here is also that you have the 10 of diamonds. I think that makes it a better shove because it, makes it less likely that he called with some sort of diamond on the flop.
Mhm,
Ace 5 of diamonds is also not possible. So, I mean, the only real thing beating you here is a random backdoor diamond. He could have not even called with a king high. So he really must have called with some random ace X diamond backdoor. That's the only thing. Okay, so that about you being beat. Him having a set? I don't know. It's like just one of those random moments where, yeah, of course, your opponent could have any hand anyhow. Um, do we get more value? That's what I'm worried about. I mean, you have to worry about those spots. I'm not that much worried that you're always beat. It's just what will you get value from
mhm.
if
I
you
thought
play it
he
this
may
way.
call me with 5x, but he was wrong, so.
I'm just thinking how likely 5x is. That's my problem. Well, the other thing is if he can have a backdoor flush draw, he can have 5x as well. 10 high flush, 7, 8 he can have, and diamonds. I guess I like it, but it's close.
Mhm,
I do go on the side of rather making too thin plays. I just want you to I mean, the most important thing here is that you understand where you're at in the sand. I mean, to understand the context of like, this is not like a super easy, straightforward shove. This is also not just like a snap call and not think about it.
mhm.
This is definitely on the
So,
close line in my
so
opinion.
what do you think about min raising and folding to shove?
Yeah, I like it, but the problem is, I mean, I usually say like you can always fold, but that would be like 20 and 100 something pot where you don't know if he might shove like, I mean, he doesn't have to shove many weaker combinations of flushes. It's definitely, I mean, generally speaking, it's definitely a line I take a lot. And if the shove would be too big, I min raise and fold even if it's a small amount.
Mhm.
Possible, yes. Versus unknown. I like your shove. I mean, I
Mhm.
think you can't do much wrong here.
Okay. He has 6-5.
Okay. makes sort of sense. Could have raised before, I guess. Yeah. It's just one other thing to mention is
Yeah.
how often do people do this pot donk, and with which type of hands do they do it? That's just, I
Uh,
mean, that's something I don't know.
they do it both ways. It's pure crap or it's something strong. Like
Okay, I mean, the problem
pair
is pure
trips.
crap doesn't help you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I was asking myself that what is strong hand for him?
Hmm.
If it's worse flash draw or trips or something like that, then it's fine for me to go for value. If it's not, then I should just call. And he was unk.
Hmm. Okay. Funny.
Unknown.
Yeah. Just laughed about pronunciation. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's look at number 2. So you bet, you get raised on flop, you have open ender, you call. I do like betting the turn here
Why is that?
because maybe the guy's just folding.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the first time when people raise a flop, let's even say it doesn't matter, okay, this seems to be a weaker player, but let's say you do it against a reg or unknown, it doesn't even matter. My default play without further information is always to bet there. Because I had this with another student lately as well. You gain more information. First of all, you could possibly, I mean, will we try to bluff him off a 10? No, not really. I don't know how many 10s are in his range anyways.
But
So he raised and he checks once the
he
top
has
part bets.
raise of c-bets only 2%.
Never mind. I'm stupid. Yeah. I don't know how many hands.
Me neither, but
Okay, so let's pretend we're playing against an unknown. I mean,
uh-huh.
obviously with the 2%, I think, well, I guess even with the 2%, no, doesn't matter. I was doubting myself a little bit, but I think even with it, especially with the 2%, I would bet anyways because 2% here definitely doesn't like just mean, oh, nuts, you know?
Uh-huh.
I mean, he does a 2% only, so he's at least still playing some percentage of nuts. So this could be a random, completely random bluff raise. Um, yeah, so I'm whatever on the turn. I would probably bet. I don't hate your check. But against most people, I would bet because the info you can get is that how they react on the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they fold. That means you can take a note, check raise flop, check fold turn. Can check. I write like down can check fold turn, which means next time they check raise and they bet the turn, I give them a bit more credit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I can gain more information, and I think it's a pretty safe spot to bet,
Mm-hmm.
ignoring his, raise c-bet of 2. Okay, anyways, as played, he overbets. Come on. I mean, this is a retarded shove.
It is?
It's a pretty retarded shove. I mean, the board is paired. The
Mm-hmm.
guy check raises 2%. Now, yes, I said on the turn he has nothing, but the thing is, don't hold against me what I said on the turn, because on the river the situation changes after his bet. You
Mm-hmm.
have to learn to take new evidence into your reasoning. I mean, I see this hand, so I could have sounded smart and say like, oh, check behind the turn because I know he has the nuts. But
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think so. But like, I'm pretending that I'm playing the hand myself.
Mm-hmm.
And once somebody overbets the river, he's polarized. Well, what's new, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're right.
He does not have ace king here, especially fish. I mean, well, fish, whatever. If it's a random fish, they could have random stuff. But he could even have ace. Well, ace queen could have. That doesn't even matter. But it's a terrible shove there.
Mm-hmm.
Ace queen would be a bad shove as well. What would I shove there? I mean, I probably never have a full house there on the river. Doesn't. So it's like a very theoretical spot, but I guess I would shove any full house anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket threes maybe I would still. Yeah, I would shove a full house because he could have a straight, possibly. But
Okay.
that's like, yeah, I'm oversimplifying. But like shoving queen nine is definitely very bad.
Okay.
Against an overbet,
Mm-hmm.
without information on what his bet sizing means and all this stuff. But I'm curious what he had.
I think King Jack, if I
Okay.
remember good. Or Ace 10. I'm sure he beat me. I mean Ace Queen, because I'm sure he won the spot. I
Mm-hmm.
just don't
Okay.
remember what he has.
Yep. Okay, let's look to the next one. I mean, definitely very bad. Shove on the river. Nothing that you can really do wrong there. You get raise and you 3-bet. Yeah, seems more like a reg type of opponent. I like it because, and I'm never fold. Oh, Jesus Christ, you did fold the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Never, I mean, this is a reg. Never fold trips there. Never, ever. Am I happy? No, because your kicker also sucks.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't really matter. Look, I mean, he's raising you and you're 3-betting. So against a reg, you instantly have this leveling dynamic. And I know that I teach you to never level, and that's probably why you folded. But the point is, your opponents always level, and they will always level.
Mhm.
Well, maybe it's not a reg, by the way, but it doesn't really matter. Like, just don't fold trips, like in those situations, unless you have a very strong read on the guy never bluffing or
Mhm.
whatever. I mean, the point is, I think it's very unlikely he has a flush here, just because of the flop play, like a min raise.
Mhm.
You could be beat against a 4. He might be protecting a king. Who the heck knows? I just don't, as a rule, I just don't make those big folds.
Mhm.
It's a different situation if he check calls the flop and then check min raises the turn. Even then, I'm not folding, but I'm calling down. Like, I'm not happy getting it in.
But for me it look even more fancy and he seems much stronger.
What do you mean? Yeah, but like, what can he have here? Kings?
4x? I have
Yeah, he can
only
have 4x.
there are only two wars 4x.
Yeah, and there's only one 4 left. Yeah, you could. I agree. Your kicker is bad, but it's just I draw the line somewhere.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not happy about him shoving, but you have to draw the line somewhere. And my line is, when I have trips, it takes a lot to make me fold, like a lot.
Mhm.
So I just don't do those big folds unless it's like a really standard obvious line. But like here, it is not obvious that he has a flush, and it's not like a check raise on the river, or it's not like a check call check min raise line. It's like you 3-bet on the flop, he calls, and then stacks get more shallow, and he shoves. What could possibly be like maybe even a king with a queen of spades. So yeah, your fold isn't retardedly bad, but I don't like it.
Mhm. Okay, I get it.
Next one.
I just thought about flash draw, but you're right, he don't play flash draw like that.
Yeah, I'm more worried about a 4x, if anything. Good. What do we have here? 10-6. Raise, you min call the min raise, fine. He min bets. Yeah, you call, probably safe. You call again, and on the river he makes a weird overbet, and we have no reads on the guy. If it's never a bluff, you can't fold. I mean, he's never value betting worse, I can tell you.
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm just thinking, why would it not be a bluff? I don't know. I mean, could be not. But if you think he's never bluffing for whatever reason, you should definitely fold.